them.
Wow.
You know, it's so they actually a lot of them are pretty anti-royalist. They've It's their dream come true, because not only do they then create something about the old established order, and the corruption of the old established order.
Oh Lord, again.
And nobody's more corrupt than the BBC. And they've orchestrated this whole thing. And now poor Annie Coxon is they're going after her. But I'm going to make one or two legal points where Annie Coxon is concerned.
Okay.
Please.
First of all, she's a very good doctor and a very reputable doctor. She's one of the most reputable doctors in this country, and they are going after her. Also, she's a woman of a certain age. First of all, nobody has medical records going back 30 or 40 years.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
They're not kept. So that's the first thing. So it's going to be her word against women who are going to be saying that they were taken advantage of. Excuse me. I worked at Harrods. Everybody that I know worked at Harrods. My nephew by marriage, who's the present Duke of Argyll, he worked at Harrods.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Princess Katerina of Yugoslavia, she worked at Harrods. My brother worked at Harrods. I mean, endless. Everybody who was from a good family at some point worked at Harrods. And, you know, the idea that it was this hotbed of, it's just ridiculous.
Now, I'm really mad.
Also, if you listen to that program, and I've listened to it very carefully, the girls, for instance, one of them admits she was given £500 and she was given another £500. What did she think she was being given that money for? And also, who ever heard of anybody who was going to work in an office who's going for a medical examination? First of all, I should make the point, if the company is sending you, you have agreed that the results go to the company.
What do you mean by that?
That's how it works. You know, you don't go for an examination to a doctor and the company at the company's behest, and the company's paying, and the company doesn't get the results.
Yes, exactly.
So right there, the whole thing is based on the false premise that the girls were not supposed, that the company was never supposed to get the results. But which girl beyond the age of 6 years old thinks that if she is going to a doctor to have her private parts examined, that it's because she's going to be typing?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's because there is a collusive element to this. Yes, absolutely. But those girls damn well knew what they were going for. And he was well known to be a lecher. But also, if you listen to what they said very carefully, they kept on spurning his advances. And he didn't dismiss them. I think, and also what helps to make this the glorious stitch up that it is, and I know members of the Qatari royal family, is that the Qatari royal family is very, very aware of its dignity, and the Qatari sovereign fund owns Harrods, and the Qatari royal family has taken the decision to dispense with this and they have already made an announcement how horrified they were by these accusations, and that they are going to be settling with everybody. So it's an open checkbook with all sorts of women and the lawyers involved, and Gloria Allred is known to be one of the biggest ambulance chasers on earth. I mean, she does some good for some people, and she does pro bono occasionally, but she's on 50% of the takings of everything else.
Are you sure about that?
She's made hundreds of millions for herself. Then you have the English lawyers, and they're all encouraging people to come forward. I mean, the jokes that are going around privately about people saying, well, maybe I should decide that when I was walking through Harrods in 1992, that Mohammed pinched my bottom and it traumatized me. And so I need...
And here's YouTube and Rumble, but he'll teach you exactly how he has kept his weight off for free at thehealthyfat.com/outspoken. Click on the link in the description below the video.
I do. She's my private GP, and she is an extremely eminent member of the medical profession.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
She, I mean, I won't even dragging half the names in the medical profession as well as her patients. I mean, it is absolutely outrageous, in my view, that the BBC can be, and they've mounted this as a deflection campaign because they knew Hugh Edwards had to plead guilty. They have had a series of